everybody, how you doing? I'm Ricky Dunnigan.
I'm Courtney Dunnigan.
Today we decided we'd do a review for that new movie Soul on Disney+. It stars Jamie Foxx and Tina Fey.
So the movie is about a guy named Joe Garner. He is played by Jamie Foxx in the movie. He is a musician, but he's also a part-time band teacher at a middle school. But his passion is jazz. He loves it. He plays the piano. It's his passion. Long story short, he dies and he goes to the afterlife. And he's spending basically most of the movie trying to get back to his body.
He gets the opportunity of his lifetime to pursue his dream that he's always thought was his lifelong dream. And so in the process of moving forward with that dream, he has an accident and he dies, and he goes, like you said, to the afterlife, where he is trying to get back to his body. And along the way, he is tasked with trying to help this little lost soul named 22, played by Tina Fey, and trying to find her spark to give her badge so she can go to Earth and live her life. Let's get into Jamie Foxx's character a little bit. So before he meets Tina Fey, like I say, he's trying to get back, 22. He's trying to get back to his body, but in the process, like everyone else is fine with going to the afterlife, but he's like, no, I'm trying to get back to my body. I have this big gig that I want to do. I have this dream that I'm trying to succeed at. And so he finds a way to skirt the system, but in that process, he gets busted by one of the accountants there. And so while he's doing so, he disguises himself as a mentor to these new souls that are trying to earn their spark to go to Earth. And that, like I say, he runs into 22.
So Joe meets 22 in the afterlife, and 22 is a bit of a troublemaker. She's been around for a long time. She's been through many mentors. She's pretty comfortable before. She doesn't want to go to Earth. She doesn't want to live a life. She likes where she's at. She enjoys it. She doesn't want to change. She doesn't want things to change.
Yeah, she's totally content. She doesn't want anything other than just the normal. That's all she wants. Fast forward, they find themselves back on Earth. And so 22 for the first time is experiencing life as a human. It's hilarious in a way to sit back and watching someone experience life for the first time.
I think it's things you don't think about. Simple things like smelling things or touching things and feeling things and eating a slice of pizza or whatever, things that you just take for granted.
Yeah, and it's like, and so doing this journey, you have 22 that's never experienced life, and you have Joe who has experienced life, and he's thinking that he knows exactly what he wants in life, but throughout this journey, they're learning from each other, and 22 realizes that she's been missing out on all these things that she never knew could be there because she was never comfortable with stepping outside her comfort zone. And then Joe, at the same time, he made all these assumptions about what he wanted to be, and just focused only on that, and he was forgetting to live his life.
He was missing everything.
How did it make you feel?
I think this movie has a lot of emotions, right? I laughed, I cried. Not afraid to admit that, but I cry on a lot of animated movies, but that's fine. I think that our kids did like the movie, but I do think this one is more geared towards adults, just in terms of the storyline, the details behind it, the thought process that goes into it. I think kids would like it, of course. It's a cute movie, but there's a lot of underlying things.
Yeah, it was most definitely like your kids will be able to follow this movie, but there's a lot of more complex levels that it really speaks to you. You know, like you've been, and like I think a lot of people can relate to both Joe and 22.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think that a lot of times people get so caught up in what they think they want that they aren't really just, going out living day-to-day their lives on a day-to-day basis. And it's just like you're missing out on so many things that you could be enjoying, or that you might enjoy more than what you're so focused on.
Yeah, and that's the thing. That's what one of my takeaways was like, we spend a lot of time running we spend a lot of times running to the very thing that we're trying to get away from. And that's exactly what Joe did in this movie. He's like, he's thinking this is whole thing. He's like, oh, I don't want to be tied down to this 9 to 5 every day. But he didn't realize he was inspiring so many people with what he was doing. Like he was helping other kids find their passions. Mm-hmm. And then when he got the dream gig that he wanted,
it didn't even feel like what he thought it was going to be.
It just seemed like a normal, everyday thing.
Yeah. Yeah. Once he achieved what he thought he wanted.
The pinnacle of his existence.
There was just, it was meh.
Yeah. And so that was on his end. And then on 22, where, she's afraid to step out of her comfort zone. I mean, that's a lot of people. A lot of people don't get a chance to experience life because they are afraid to try new things. I'm not saying you gotta go out here and try everything, but it is good every once in a while to be motivated and be pushed to do things, and know that you are greater than what people may tell you. And that's part of another theme of the movie. Like a lot of people just coming down on 22, and then she just feeds into that negativity, saying I think she's not good enough.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it soaks into you and you start believing it yourself, but I think it's important to experience new things and try new things and not be afraid to step out of your comfort zone. And yeah, new things are scary. They are. I mean, everything can be scary, but sometimes you just have to, have some faith and just try it, step out on a limb.
Yeah, believe in yourself. So overall, I really thought this was a fantastic movie. It was really deep to me. I was very impressed. The animation was very cute. It was, but the cute animation, it didn't take you away from the story. Like you were there the entire time, was invested the entire time.
Yeah.
So I would definitely recommend watching this movie, and I definitely watch it again.
Same. Yeah, I've already seen it twice now. So.
Well, thank you guys so much for joining us. If you like what you saw, please like and subscribe so we can keep bringing you videos. If you have an idea or a movie that you might want us to review, let us know in the comments below. And we'll see you next time.
That's good.
All right, bye.